the restaurants, cafes, the fitness halls, the cinemas, and even theaters and museums, and so on. All the areas related with servicing the population have suffered, and they have received the necessary support from us. There was an entire package of measures, which I will not go into detail about. We're talking about reduced rate loans and direct support measures aimed at preserving the jobs and the wages. And also the benefits and reduced rates for the loans and the delayed payments for the loans, the benefits for the rent payments. And by the way, we have extended certain measures, and we have always been allocating great resources from the federal budget to that end. The government is doing that deliberately, understanding the actual situation that we're facing. Sure, some things could be done more delicately or faster, but I would like to pay due respect for my colleagues. They are always maintaining direct contacts with the business community. You know that recently I was attending an event of the RSPP, and I was meeting the authorities and the leaders of the Russian industrial groups, including those who are working in the small and medium-sized businesses. But overall, people are quite understanding of the situation, and they have a positive evaluation of the government's efforts to support the businesses. By the way, the results are quite good. As I said previously, we have overcome the crisis faster than many of the world's economies. The decrease was more modest, and we have recovered faster. This is a good result, I believe. Now, speaking of the second part of your question, yes, exactly, the evaluation of the regional authorities. I have talked about this many times, and let me repeat, I believe you might agree, this was the way that was followed by many countries of the world. We were the first to say that our country is large and the regional situations may be different, which is exactly why we have the central authority from the federal center, we have the Federal Commission, which has decided to allocate some of the authorities to the regional level to make sure they have the opportunity to manage the situation in their own regions. We cannot compare Chukotka Peninsula and Moscow. These are totally different regions with different epidemic situations, since we have enormous geographical territories. Let me repeat, just like in any big undertaking, something could be done better, something could be done more delicately, but overall the regional authorities have shown themselves as very responsible people. They were not afraid of taking hard decisions. The government, the federal center, has always been supportive of the regions who were conducting the necessary steps and taking the necessary decisions. And when they needed support from the federal budget, they were receiving that multifold. The interaction between the federal center and the regions of Russia has given us the necessary results and outcomes. All right, let us move further. Let us take a question from the regions. Please, do not yell. Oh, they will. All right. Let us take a question from a lady in a yellow vest with a sign saying City for Life. Please. Hello. I'm Lyudmila Danilkina from the city of Veliki Novgorod. Our city, which has been visited by you, Mr. Putin, many times.